Wildcats, welcome back to another episode of Cats on Camera.
This week's guest graduated from Chico State in 2005 with her bachelor's in communication studies. And then, in 2007, she graduated with her master's in organizational studies.
After some time away, she returned to Chico State in 2015 to work with the university's academic advising department, and we all got lucky when she joined the athletic department as the compliance coordinator.
Let's welcome Shannon Hall to Cats on Camera.
Hey Shannon, thank you so much for joining us. How was your break?
My break was great. Thank you for having me here on Cats on Camera. I'm really excited. I have 2 young children at home and we enjoyed a very quiet Christmas. Santa visited us, so we're happy about that and had a quiet New Year's, but back to the grind and ready to welcome in 2021.
So Shannon, we know that you're a Chico State alum. I think you and I have talked about it in the past, but you graduated with not only your bachelor's from Chico State, but also your master's, which I'm in the process of doing right now, which I found exciting. So did you ever think that you would come back to work at Chico State?
That's a great question. I think, Chico's always held a really special place in my heart and is where I actually met my husband. So once we got married in 2010, we knew we always wanted to come back to Chico to raise our family, but never did we think that I would be given the opportunity to come back and be at the Chico State Wildcat family. My husband actually is a former men's golf student athlete, Chico State student athlete. So it's been a lot of fun coming back and being at Chico, but we feel very grateful that we've been given the opportunity to come back here and have been back in Chico since 2015 and absolutely love it and so grateful that we get to raise our children here.
Awesome. So before you were the compliance coordinator, you were an academic advisor. Can you tell us a little bit about your journey between those 2 jobs?
Sure. So I've been in the California State University system since I've graduated. So I've had the pleasure of working at Sac State and Fresno State, worked in athletics at Fresno State. My claim to fame is that I got to advise Derek Carr, who's the Las Vegas Raiders quarterback.
That's my quarterback. Real quick though, I wasn't a big Derek Carr fan until this year, and he proved me wrong, so I'm happy about that.
Oh, good. He's a great man, and I think every year becoming a better quarterback, so that's exciting
definitely
to watch. So that's my claim to fame. He was a freshman when I was a academic advisor at Fresno State in their athletic department, but in between my time between academic advising at Chico and my time now as compliance coordinator is we wanted to make our way back to Chico, and I was given the opportunity to become an academic advisor at Chico State, but my heart always was in the athletic realm, and I always wanted to come back to work with student athletes. And when this position opened up, my predecessor, Brian Saccone, who's our associate athletic director now, I reached out to him and said, "Why are you leaving?" And he said, "I'm not leaving, I'm just taking a different gig." And so I knew that this was part of the family that I wanted to, really grow my career in. And so I've been so grateful that my experience at Chico State and in the advising office has given me such an awesome opportunity to really grow the compliance office in athletics now.
So as the compliance coordinator, what is your role specifically?
I do a little bit of everything. I think I wear a lot of different hats. My primary passion is student success. So helping our student athletes navigate their academic journey, assisting them towards graduation, and really helping them decide, what classes are right for them, but not only classes, but also what career is right for them, and helping them navigate the complexities of being a student athlete. And so, but other parts of my job also deal with maintaining compliance with the NCAA rules, helping our students on athletic scholarship, facilitating the recruitment process with our coaching staff. But like I said, my primary passion is that student success. And I would say my best part of my job is the students that just walk in my door and ask a question. So So whether that's happening in person or virtually, I think my passion is just assisting our student athletes with their academic career and being a ear to listen and being a mentor and a guidance for them as they navigate their college experience.
So with that, how has COVID impacted you and the job that you have to perform?
How has COVID impacted everyone? I think it's been a little challenging, and I've really had to become creative in ways to engage our student athletes a little bit more and how to really meet them where they're at. Whether that means, implementing our Zoom drop-in advising hours, helping our students after business hours. But I would say that the biggest thing, the change that we've seen significantly in compliance this year has been our programming approach, and really working on engaging our student athletes and focusing on the entire student athlete package and, understanding that you're still a student athlete without competition, without practice, and how can we engage them a little bit more. So I've actually got to grow a lot of relationships with our student athletes and mentor our student athletes during this COVID time, and just keep saying can't wait to get back and have them bug me and walk in my door in person instead of virtually.
Cool. Now, Shannon, we know that you also had a role in the creation and development of CatsSkills. So can you tell us a little bit more about what that is and how it came to be?
Yeah, definitely. This was a brainchild of Anita Barker, our athletic director, for many years now, but we've been so busy with the facilitation of athletic events that COVID really provided an opportunity for us to create an intentional programming opportunity for our student athletes. And that's really what CatsSkills is. It's to provide an educational enhancement for our student athletes that focus on leadership, personal and professional development, and community engagement. So this is not only done virtually through workshops, but other events once we're back in person, where we have asked alumni, coaches, influential speakers to come and talk to our student athletes about things about career readiness, about how to market their transferable skills as a student athlete. Last semester, we had someone from Google actually come and join us, and he got great calls after our session for students that were interested in being a part of the Google Corporation. So it's really an opportunity to, wrap our arms around our student athletes and provide an educational opportunity for them for life after sports.
So can you tell us a little bit more about what CatsSkills did last semester and what you have planned for this upcoming spring semester?
Sure. Like I said, last year we had a guest speaker from Google. We had someone come and talk to us about Finance 101, how to budget your monthly income. And let me tell you, I took some notes as well. We also had 2 guest speakers from head coaches from men's basketball and our head men's track coach that talked about what does it mean to be a part of a team culture and how do you stay motivated and resilient during times of stress. And so this semester, we're really excited to actually have kick off our first event in the middle of February, where we've invited President Hutchinson and 2 women's basketball alumni to come in and talk about their experiences as being a student athlete and how that's transformed them into leaders in their career now. We also have sessions the whole month of March. We're going to have nutritional programming by Rayleigh's, who's the official grocer of Chico State Athletics. So they're going to come and do programming such as how to prep your meals and how to make the most out of your grocery store visit. And then in April, we're really going to do a self-reflection and have our students kind of learn more about themselves, learn more about the diversity of themselves and their team, and really what does life after athletics look like. And then we're going to probably wrap up this semester with a lot of mental health and focusing on our Scratch the Stigma campaign. I do have to give one little shout out to CatsSkills. And like I said, Anita Barker has really helped bring this program to fruition, and also the help with Nadia Torkman, who's our graduate assistant, who's also a women's track student athlete, who's really helped bring all of these programs to light.
So final question for you, Shannon. Last semester, you were named Wildcat of the Week. And while we were going through the article, Brooklyn and I were skimming it, trying to find whatever we could. You mentioned in the article that being a mom has helped you with your role as the compliance coordinator? And maybe it goes a little both ways. Can you talk more about that and give us some examples?
Yeah, I think, as a mom, I've really learned the art of patience. And I think that that's really what COVID has taught me as well, working virtually, is it's taking a deep breath and being a little bit more patient and realizing that there's only some things that we can control. And really the number one thing that we can control is our outlook and our reaction to things. And so, why live in a world of negativity and frustration when instead you can just take a deep breath, practice patience, and come out and be positive on the other side. So I think that working in athletics and being virtual is uncomfortable. We're supposed to be on the court and on the field and on the golf course. We're supposed to be doing those things, but we need to embrace being uncomfortable and work from there and become positive from there. And so I would say being a mom has helped me be patient, and it has helped me realize that these 350 student athletes are also my children as well.
Well, thank you so much for that, Shannon. And thank you very much.
For having me.
Yes, thank you.